For 100 years, the Migratory Bird Treaty Act has protected birds from destruction. But as Winston Greeley tells us in this week's Outdoor Report, a new legal opinion could weaken the act.
At the turn of the 20th century, birds were slaughtered by the hundreds of thousands each year to make hats. This feathered hat craze soon alarmed many Americans and led to the Migratory Bird Treaty Act 100 years ago this year.
When the Migratory Bird Treaty Act was originally put in place, it was designed to reduce the number of birds that were being killed, protect the birds that were out there, and it did establish a framework for legal hunting of waterfowl and game birds.
The Migratory Bird Treaty Act has been credited in saving millions, if not billions, of birds across North America.
Many of our bird species cross a ton of political boundaries that mean nothing to them. And without the consistent approach that something like the Migratory Bird Treaty Act provides, I think you could see a sinkhole in their population.
In Montana, wildlife biologists have used the act to conserve habitat, making Montana one of the largest waterfowl production states in the country.
It allows us to do things like improve habitat or offer recommendations to developers to improve how they're doing things to minimize the take of migratory birds.
But that might change. Late last year, the Department of Interior issued a legal opinion saying the incidental take of a bird does not violate the act.
For years under the Act, we've been able to work with industry, for example, with electric companies. They retrofit power lines to improve them. Under the current interpretation, I'm not sure that we would have seen that progressive approach. There would have been no incentive to reduce those incidental takes.
So while people celebrate 100 years of saving birds, the Migratory Bird Treaty Act faces its biggest challenge today. I'm Winston Greeley, out among Montana's fish, wildlife, and parks.
Currently, there is a lawsuit over the change in the interpretation of the act.